Hey guys, it's Stalker1300 here to do an anime review on Nabari No Ou. So, here we go. Alright, Miharu Rokujo is a middle school student, slightly apathetic, kind of just willing to go with the flow, not really wanting to be friends with anyone. And he is the, unbeknownst to him, possessor of the all-powerful mystical object called the Shinroboncho, all things in nature. So, in the world of Nabari, which is the ninja world, which is secret to everyone else, normal everyday people have no idea what's going on, there are a multitude of people fighting for control of the Shinroboncho. They want Miharu. They want to take the Shinroboncho and use it for their own personal gain. So, the bad guys are the Kairoshu. They are a bent on world domination, wanting to control everything, have ultimate power kind of group. And then there are Miharu and his friends, who seek to use the Shinroboncho for good, or better yet, never have to use it at all, and seal it away so that Miharu doesn't have to be hurt, and doesn't have to be used. And through both of these very different, very opposing sides, they are both going on the same journey. They're, using the same means to get to very different ends. With Tobari, who is Miharu's teacher, and the rest of them, including Koichi, Kotaro, and Raime, they are trying to take the Shinroboncho away and destroy it, or at least make it so that it never can be used again, so that this age-long war will finally stop. While the Kairoshu want to strip the Shinroboncho from Miharu, even if he dies, to use it for their own gains. And to do that, two very different groups believe that they can take the books of forbidden techniques, the secret ninjutsu, the secret powers, the old passed-down traditions of each of the clans of ninja, which include the Fuma, the Koga, the Togakushi, the Iga, and the Banten. And these are groups that they have hidden themselves in the, workings of the natural world. Banten, which is where Miharu is from, is, basically extinct. It's a very small group of ninja. While the Fuma, they have a hidden mist technique to keep their village hidden. The Togakushi, they're a temp agency. The Koga is a school. They have all assimilated into life, but they are still fighting this age-long war to get all the knowledge they possibly can. So, here's a little description of characters. Miharu is voiced by Brina Palencia. He is apathetic, he is kind of in the way, he's the owner of the Shinroboncho, and he has to do a lot of fighting and consoling himself and deciding and redeciding and contradicting himself to decide who are his friends, who are his enemies, what he actually wants to do. This story is a lot about, more than just a battle against good and evil, more than just a this is an epic, you are the chosen one kind of story. This is very simply, a story to find love, a story to be cared for, a story to understand what you want, a story to know who you are and what you're going to do with your life. And Miharu struggles with that a lot throughout the series. Then, also another character that does that very much, you don't see him as much, but his name is Yoite. He's awesome. He is on the side of the Kairoshu. He is a Kira user, which is a forbidden technique of the Iga. He can inflict and put some of his soul into another human being, which causes them immense pain, and they contort, and they can eventually die. And Yoite is using this to pay back a debt he owes to the members of the Kairoshu. But Yoite is lost. He only has, a while to live, because each time he puts his soul into another person, his life diminishes. He doesn't have a place, he doesn't feel loved, he doesn't feel wanted, just like Miharu. They're two birds of a feather. And in addition to those two kind of main driving characters, there is Tobari Sensei, Miharu's teacher. He's voiced by Vale. He's from Ireland. He has this immense fear of vehicles because his grandfather forced him onto a plane when he was a young child to go to Japan to learn how to be a ninja. He's a Banten ninja. Then there's Koichi. He's voiced by Brunett. He is a member of Miharu's class. He wears glasses, he's good at fighting, and he's got a couple deep, dirty little secrets hidden in there that I can't tell you about. He's also a member of the Banten village. Then there is Raime and Ryko Shimizu. They are members of the Fuma clan, which is headed by Kotaro, who's a crazy, evil curse word that I can't say. He's voiced by Sunny Straight, and he's kind of on the side of Miharu and Tobari and Raime and Koichi, as far as he feels like it's beneficial to his clan of ninja. But so Raime is a samurai, just like her brother, and she is fighting and on the side of the Fuma Ninja and helping Miharu, mostly in the beginning because she wants information about her brother, Ryko, who, after doing some horrible things, went off and joined the Kairoshu and left her alone. She's very angry, she's very upset, and she feels badly for using Miharu in such a way, and, they eventually become friends and get past it. But that's a little bit of a thorn in their side for a little while. And then there's Ryko, a member of the Shimizu, also a samurai, and he is fighting on the side of the Kairoshu. He works alongside with Yoite and Yoite's guardian, who is named Yukimi. He's the only ninja I've ever met that uses a gun. His job is kind of to babysit Yoite. He's a little pissed about it, but, Ryko helps with him every once in a while. And finally, another member of the Kairoshu is Gao. Ryko's human, as in not a ninja, not from the Nabari world, Gao. And they work together and go on errands and help Yukimi and Yoite, and are basically the opposing side to Tobari, Miharu, and their side of the equation. But, so basically, this is a beautiful show. It's well acted, there are voices like Colin Clinkenbeard, Monica Rial, Brina Palencia, J. Michael Tatum, Joe McDonald plays Yoite, Greg Ayers plays Gao, various other characters, very well acted, very well thought out. There's lots of things going on in the show that you think, oh, it's just a ninja show, oh, they're just fighting. Well, no, not exactly. This is a story about finding out who you are. It's a story about making friends. It's a story about knowing when to give up and knowing when you should never, ever let go. And that's, the best part about the show. It's one reason why I like it so much, because, even though not a bunch of characters get a lot of screen time, you learn a lot about them, and you realize that they're scared, and you realize why, and it's this whole epic war, but it's this, microcosm of all these little people that are suffering, and, they're trying to stop it, and, they have to realize, well, this Shinroboncho thing, it's just too goddamn powerful, and I don't know what the hell to do. So, it's a big epic journey, and it's really worth the watch. It's beautiful, the fight scenes are cool, the acting is phenomenal, and here's a little warning for all you people that are a little homophobic. There is some shounen thrown in here. You don't really see anything at all. There's just a couple fantasizing from some characters, a couple friendships that you're kind of wondering, are they really just friends? So it's kind of all thrown up in there. And that really isn't a main part of the show, but it gives it more of a human quality, because I love shows like Naruto and shows like Bleach and various other things, but I like it when they throw in reality in there, because this is a show about ninjas. This is a show about mythical powers and ancient scrolls who have the knowledge and everything to destroy the world, but it's also in the 21st century. And you kind of gotta live with the times and learn, well, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, and well, alright ninjas, we gotta have some feelings. So it's not necessarily hardcore, I'm in black, I use nunchucks ninjas. It's, I use ninjutsu, I use powers, I use swords, but I'm also a languages teacher, I'm also a student, I'm also a computer programmer, I own a sushi shop. These are things that you're going to have to deal with and reconcile and be like, alright, these are ninjas, but alright, these are people, even if they're fighting a crazy mother effing war. So, alright, that's kind of my various overview of Nabari No Ou. It's really worth the watch. I'm sorry if my review wasn't very helpful, but, I love this show. I like to gush about it, so I'm sorry if I went off topic on anything. I give this show an 8 out of 10 because it's beautifully written, there's beautiful voice acting, it's cute, plus Yoite's in it, and he's awesome, and so is Miharu. And it's really worth the watch. It's one of those shows that, you're like, it's only 24 episodes, I'm not gonna love it because it's too short, it's not long and epic like Naruto. Well, oh well, watch it. Alright, bye.